Hello, this is the Song System. Welcome to the channel, hopefully welcome back. And here we are again with the pedal board. But today we're going to be focusing on the NightSky for a little bit of sound design again. I have something in mind that I want for a clarinet sound to use perhaps with a band behind it, perhaps as like a lead line. Again, I'm looking for something with a little bit of internal rhythm, and what we're going to do this time is try using the mod section on the NightSky to add a filter sweep, specifically the random pattern there. So I've already got it relatively well set up. We're in the dense mode, although the texture of the reverb is something that I do want to play with a little bit. We've got the size pitch, the resonance of the space set to noon. Length, I should mention, is at 3 o'clock. We're not going to be bothering with the quantize thing. We're not changing pitch here or anything, but we've already got the filter set up with depth at noon and speed around 3 o'clock. So let's see how that sounds. So that's definitely the kind of thing that I'm looking for. I do think I want a bit more depth with the filter there. Yeah, and I think one of the criteria that's important here is I'd like to be able to hear that filter when it's only the reverb and when it's the clarinet playing as well. So what I'm going to do as a first thing is I'm going to turn the Q of the filter all the way up there. So that's as high as it'll go. Yeah, let's try the speed up. So now we've got speed at around 4, and we've got depth is at like 2 or something. Yeah, 2. Yeah, I've put the speed all the way up now. I must admit, I do like that maxed. I'm going to put the depth up to like 3, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's cutting it a bit low there. I don't want the sound to cut out at any point. So I'm turning that back. I'm playing that just a little bit from 3. It's kind of like in between 2 and 3. Yeah. I like that, but let's yeah, it doesn't seem to cut out there. I am going to actually turn it back to 2 and see what we think of that. Even a little bit less. Yeah, a little bit less, and I think the variation is not enough. So there we go. I think we're going to stick with 2 o'clock for that there. Yeah, I like that poppiness as well, because that you can hear when the clarinet is playing as well. Yeah, that's like just over 2, and I do like that poppiness there. Okay. Yeah, that really is like between 2 and 3 there now. Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to have the speed even higher, but that's cool. Okay, so I think that's the modulation. Now the idea is to try and get the sound underneath the modulation as rich as possible, so that the filter stands out. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the length where it. No, I'm not gonna leave the length where it is for now. I want to take it back down. We're at like 1 o'clock now, and I want to see how this works as more like a shadowing tone for the clarinet. So it's like really only when I'm playing, plus a little bit of a trail. Yeah, now we've got noon. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll come back to that, but for now I'd like to have a think about this tone. So we've got 3 different algorithms on the NightSky. At the moment we're in the dense one, which is kind of like I believe it's described as a plate-like reverb. Although, you know, these things just get so big these days, these spaces, these algorithmic spaces, that yeah, it's it has passing resemblance to a plate. But let's have a play around. This is the diffuse. I'm keeping the length the same and the size pitch knob the same, but those are also, like the size pitch especially, is something that we can play around with to change the texture. Now this is the diffuse sound. Yeah, this is more like it. Now the diffuse sound is described by Strymon as being more of like a pad reverb, which is, ooh, you can still hear it going away there. That's very nice. And I think that's more what I'm after. Something that's almost like a texture in itself. It's not just the texture of the clarinet being reverberated. It has a kind of a thickness itself. So let's have another play with that diffuse. Yeah, that's got a nice bell-like quality. Yeah, we might even want to bring that Q down eventually, but yeah, I like that for now. Now we could play with the size pitch knob here, but what I want to do is I want to go up to the top texture, which is the sparse one, which is the one that's almost like, especially when the size pitch knob is all the way up, it's almost like a kind of a delay that bleeds into a reverb. But with the size pitch knob at noon, it's actually more of like a normal reverb. That's nice too. It's still quite airy though. Okay, let's do another little thing. What we'll do is we'll try the size pitch knob at like 9, noon, and 3 for each of the 3 sounds. Yeah. I'm quite happy with the poppiness of that filter, but now we're at 3, and this is for the top texture, the sparse one. Yeah, you can definitely hear how it's softer there. We'll move on to the dense. So this is the more plate-like one. This is with the size pitch at 9. Yeah, you can hear the more kind of metallic quality of this one, I guess. Now we're at noon. Yes, somewhat softer. And you can hear how it's more muted there. It's very pretty. Yeah, this size pitch knob is really something. Okay, now we're onto the diffuse setting, which is, I suspect, the one we'll end up using. And I was saying I wanted a harder sound, so we're at 9 now, which is the harsher end of things with this size pitch knob. Okay, and now we're at 3. Yeah, it definitely seems to be kind of gentler overtones the more clockwise the size pitch knob is. Now I'm looking for something quite harsh, so what I'm going to try is I'm going to put the size pitch knob all the way counterclockwise. Yeah. Yeah, that's got a nice bell-like quality to the ring there. Yeah, and quite dense overtones. I'm going to take it back to 9 just for a comparison. So this is just like slightly less intense than we just had it. No, I do think I liked it entirely counterclockwise. Yeah, it's got a ring to it that is quite pleasant. Now, just out of curiosity, I'm going to go back to the sparse texture, and this is same length, same size pitch, so size pitch totally counterclockwise. Yeah, it doesn't have that same kind of ring to it that I like with the diffuse texture. Yeah, very nice. I will want to bring that length down, but for now, I think that's what we're going to go with. Okay, so we've got a nice basic sound. We like the modulation we've got. Now it's like, how can I make that? How can I make that bass tone brighter and richer? And I mean, there's a few options. We can try adding in some shimmer, which of course the filter will be cutting down, but it'll add something to the basic sound. And you know, the filter will be open sometimes, so when it's open we will get that contrast there. We've also got the glimmer and drive, and this is all in the voice section. What I'd like to do very quickly though, and I'm not sure if this is going to yield any results, but I want to play with the low cut and see if by cutting some of the low vibration we can get more emphasis on the higher vibration. Okay, that's as is. Now with low cut at like 11. Yeah, it seems slightly more ringy to me, but not quite. You know what I'm going to do as well? I'm going to take the modulation off for now, so we're not going to have that filter going. So I've got it. It's like between 2 and 3. I've got it all off now. Hopefully I'll remember those numbers. Okay, that's with the low cut at 9. Now there's no low cut. I think I like that. It's more of like a vocal quality to it. Yeah, it's more robust, I think is a good word for it. So what I'm going to do is, just as a little experiment, low cut is now at, let's put it at 1. Yeah, I like it, but it's I prefer the meatiness, the vocal richness when we don't have any low cut. Yeah, it's just got a little bit more, almost like a kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Self-oscillation kind of thing to it. One thing I am a bit curious about, we're not going to use any low cut, but the high cut has an interesting role to play when the filter is being used for the modulation. So what I suspect is happening is, okay, we've got our random kind of filter movement, but we also have the high cut knob in the tone section, and I think as you bring that up, basically I think that the cut point for the random modulation is brought up. I'm not sure if that has been explained well there. I'm not sure I fully understand it. Let's see how that sounds. So I'm bringing back in that modulation. starting to really like this. That's great. Yeah, and it's got that nice thing where it's like, it's clipping that, you know, there's the jumpiness when there's a big random movement there. Now, let's add in high cut. This is at like 10. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can describe accurately what's happening there, but what it sounds like is the whole of the random thing seems to have been, the whole of the random wave shape seems to have been moved down somewhat. Let's just play with that a little bit. I'm not going to use it for the sound, but I want to understand this a bit better. That's quite interesting. That's at noon. Very interesting. So back to like 1-ish. That's very interesting. I do like that rhythmic thump that we get. Now, maybe not for now, but for future reference, that's very interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the length down to like, this is at like 11. I want to see about getting some of those nice solid thumps in. I wonder how thumpy I can make it. I've got the depth all the way up now on the mod. And I've got the high cut at now at 3. Yeah. Yeah. That's, I think, something to maybe look at later, is a way of getting like an interesting thump from that filter as it moves. Now, I'll try and explain it one more time perhaps. And if someone can explain it better, please do put it down in the comments. But we've got our random pattern, and it seems that that pattern is being moved down the higher up I turn the high cut. So in other words, more of the high is getting cut, but there's still that random pattern. Yeah, there's some subtlety there that I'm missing, I'm sure, but we know that we don't want any high cut, and we know where we like our modulation depth there, between 2 and 3. Okay, turning the length back up now. Yeah. Yeah, I do like that thumpiness though. I think I'm going to be coming back to that. Now, in terms of thickening up this tone, let's start with some shimmer. I'm just going to turn it all the way up. At the moment, this is an octave up on the input. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, it definitely emphasizes that filter. Let's see how it sounds with regenerative shimmer. Okay, I think we have a winner here. Yeah, that's really quite intense. Now, the other thing I'm curious about is if we do like unison shimmer. Yeah, that's interesting, but it doesn't give us that intensity that we get from the shimmer of the octave. I'm trying it just like, I mean, this is up a second. That's really interesting. That's a really interesting special effect. Not what I'm looking for. Yeah, even that, I wonder if it doesn't thin the sound a little too much. I mean, I can always put on a little bit less shimmer, so this is at like 2 o'clock. Yeah, it's quite intense. And actually with the size pitch knob all the way counterclockwise, that is when shimmer is at its most intense, according to the makers of the NightSky. Well, for now, let's get rid of that. And let's play with some glimmer and some drive. Okay. Now glimmer, we've got two choices. I should say that the for both glimmer and drive, I have it set up generally at 3 o'clock. We can increase it a little, or we can decrease it quite a bit. So I'm going to start with drive, and I'm tempted to try post first because that's one that I've noticed gives a certain intensity. Yeah. Oh, there's some nice pops there as well. That makes me want to turn the depth up just a little bit so we get a little bit more poppiness. Yeah. So we can play with the percentage of the drive, but I'm pretty safe to say that I think that adds something there. Now, I do want to try pre as well, so that's what we've got now. Yeah, I've noticed with the drive going pre, so in other words, drive, reverb, it's more like it adds volume or a little bit of like perhaps a little bit with a little more intensity. It adds a certain upper frequency kind of energy to it. But after, when you've got reverb drive, it really just adds this delicious crackliness to the reverb. So yeah, I think we're definitely going to stick with post. Yeah, and I'm going to be a demon and add shimmer. This is at 3 o'clock now. That's the kind of thing I was hoping for. Yeah, this is really coming along nicely. Yeah. Now, the fun thing is to bring the length down. I'm bringing it down to like 3 now. Sorry, 9. And so it'll be something that shadows the sound of the clarinet. Yeah. And maybe we could even put it a bit shorter than that so that you don't even hear much of that tail. Lovely. So we've got our basic sound here, our basic concept, and now we're going to be tweaking it with the drive, the shimmer, maybe a little bit of glimmer in there too. I'm also toying with the idea of trying to have a morph preset in here so that I can go from having one sound to something longer and more atmospheric using the morph preset, but let's see how things go. So here's our basic sound that we've got going. Yeah, good. I'm going to put the length back up there, back to around 3, just so we've got more to hear. Yeah, I like that high-end stuff. So, shimmer is now all the way up. It's actually a bit too much, I think. So I'm bringing it back down to like, well, just as an experiment, let's try noon. I do actually quite like that. Let's go back to like 3. It's a bit more aggressive, isn't it? I've got it down to 2 now. And now 1. Yeah, because we've got that drive in there too, I think like 1 o'clock seems fine. Yeah, now let's play with the drive a little bit. Drive is now at 100%. I think it can handle that, but it's down to 50 now. It's more neutral. Yeah, I quite like it a little bit less aggressive like that. Yeah, at 1 o'clock, that's rather nice. Okay, we bumped it up to 2 now. Yeah, it loses that neutrality. I'm looking for like a neutral shadow. Well, not neutral, but a shadow for the clarinet rather than something that challenges it. So yeah, 1 o'clock now. Oh, I think I'd like a bit more than that actually. So it's between 1 and 2. Yeah, between 1 and 2. Very nice. I'm just going to test that by going up to 2. Yeah, you never know whether this kind of thing is in your head or not, but I'm going to trust my ears, and we've got it between 1 and 2 there. Okay. Now, glimmer. That's neutral. This is with high glimmer. Ah, very interesting. It actually takes away from the low register. Yeah. It does definitely, like, the high register is lovely, but it does take away from the low register. It gives it that thinner sound. No thank you. I do like that, but let's see how it goes with the high notes. Okay, I want to hear each of the 3 registers. We'll do F and C. Now, part of me wonders if glimmer doesn't emphasize certain frequencies at the expense of others. I mean, maybe that's quite an obvious thing for it to be doing there. But high glimmer definitely takes away from the low register. Low glimmer doesn't seem to take away from the high register. So this is neutral. This is high glimmer. You can hear that difference there. Yeah, it's pretty, but this is the low glimmer now. Now, I want to hear the difference between the high register with glimmer and the high register without glimmer. In both cases, I mean the low glimmer, because we put aside the high glimmer for now. So this is no glimmer. This is with it. Yeah, I think we're going to keep that low glimmer. I do want it to change the intensity though. Okay, this is at like 50%. Okay, let's see with general test whether we like it with or without. It's without. Yeah, let's try a little bit more. First of all, we'll take it up to like, this is between 1 and 2. That's nice. Yeah. Now, we're actually going to take it below noon. We're going to take it down to like between 10 and 11. Oh, somehow glimmer got turned off there. Yeah. You know what would be a good idea? I'm going to turn off that modulation for now. Wow, that's quite different there, isn't it? There's that ringiness that we actually quite like. That's with glimmer down at 9. Let's put it back up to like 3. Yeah, you can hear how that's a bit too much, I think. This is at 1 again. Yeah. There we go. I think at like 1 or 12. Yeah, that's nice. Just at 12 is fine. Okay. Now we've got our modulation back in. Between 2 and 3, was it? Yeah. Okay, I like this. Just as a little experiment, we're going to take shimmer and glimmer and drive off. Okay, we're adding back in our shimmer at 1 o'clock. This is up an octave. And our post drive. Yeah, that post drive is really something special. I really, really like that. It really adds a certain harshness. Yeah, it's very it's like a very clean facade to things. I guess people don't usually associate drive with cleanness. People, guitarists, I guess, usually talk about dirty tones, and that's associated with drive pedals. But I like the it's like a wall of intensity. Maybe that's the thing that's common we're talking about here. And now the low glimmer. That's a difficult choice, isn't it? I quite like it without. Well, let's try a bit less. This is at 10 now. No, I'm not going to get too fussy with it because this is at risk of dragging me in, as is often the case. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it at 12 and 12. We'll have it a little bit, we'll have it between 11 and 12, seems we're into our half things at the moment. Yeah. And now the last thing that we're going to do, oh, I'm sorry, the glimmer wasn't on there. Here it is. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a keeper there. Yeah. Now what we want to do is bring the length down so that it's more of a shadow for the clarinet. So we've got it at 11 here, the length is at 11. Yeah, I don't know, between 11 and 12. Yeah, I think 11 is good. Let's try 10. Yeah, I'd like it a little bit longer than that. Okay, so we're at 11 there. Nope, too long. Between 10 and 11. There we go. Yeah. Now, that I'm happy with how that is. That is very nice. That's some good serious work we've done there. Now for the morph preset, what I want it to do is, okay, you know what I'm going to do? First of all, I'm going to save that because that's some good work we've done there. Okay, in at preset number 3. Yeah. Honestly, I have such a detail-oriented mind. I'm just like, oh, that depth could do with being just a little bit less. But let's see. Yeah, I actually would like that a little bit less. So it's a little bit more between 2 and 3 than just back from 3. Yeah, it's just a little bit lighter, easy going. There we go. Now, for our morph function, what I want to do is basically make the length really long. Oh, hold on, we didn't adjust the length. So let's get the length where we want it for this preset. Yes, that's exactly the kind of thing I was hoping to get. That's between 11 and 12. I'm sorry, between 10 and 11. Okay, that is saved now. Now we can go into our morph thing. Oops. And we want the length to be really quite long. It's too long. 2 o'clock-ish now. Maybe a bit longer. Just before 3, maybe. Yeah, because when we start piling on multiple notes, it's going to be more complex, and you won't get as much of the fade of that you get with a single note. Yeah, we're coming back to a little bit, yeah, same as, it's a little bit between 2 and 3. And I wonder if we want the speed a little bit less. Okay, we've got it at like 2 now. Let's see what it sounds like at noon. Yeah, I'd like a little bit more movement than that. Okay, we've got it at like 2 now. One. between 12 and 1. Also, do we want the depth a little bit less? I've got it at like between 1 and 2 here. Yeah. I'm going to try it at 1. No, I like it. I mean, honestly, these knobs can be really sensitive. No pun intended. Yeah, between 2 and 3. Yeah, lovely. That's our morph function. Let's leave that. And we have to put things back to how they were now. So speed all the way up. Oh, good. The preset has remembered all of that, thankfully. And length there. Honestly, the design of these things is just incredible to me. It really is. The fact that there's so much thought, such complexity, it's really just like, we are very lucky to have these pedals. We really are. So, here we go. Yeah. Now, there's one other factor, which is the whole morph speed, which okay, at the moment it's probably I probably put it on instantaneous. That's the kind of thing I would do as a basic setup, but I'm going to let the morph time be a little bit longer. I'm going to put it at do you know what? Just to test that it's working, I'm going to put it at a really slow change. It's like at 3 o'clock now. Yeah, I like that movement from the slower to the faster filter speed. But I think for playing purposes, I'm going to want it to be a little bit more instantaneous. So I've put it at like 10 there. Yeah, I think it can have a little longer than that. So, noon. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. Something is saying to me to put it a little bit longer. So I'm going to put it between, I'm going to put it between 2 and 3. There we go. And we'll see how that goes. Yeah. I'm going to be super fussy. Put it down to 1. There we go. Right. And let's save that. And make some music, perhaps.